Hey everyone, welcome to the Prestashop PayPal standard integration video. In this video, we'll show you how to install and configure your PayPal standard module. Now, the very first thing you'll need is your email account. We'll go ahead and type that in there. We also need a PDT token, API user, password, and signature. We'll head over and sign into our paypal.com account, and we're here at the homepage. We'll click on Profile, Profile and Settings, and then click on the My Selling Tools link on the bottom left. We'll search for API access. We'll click Update. We are looking for MVP SOAP API integration. We're going to click on Manage API Credentials, and then we'll click Show to show these. If you don't have this, you might have to enable it. But once you do, we'll just select it, copy. We'll go back over here and paste that. Do the same thing for the other ones. Copy, paste, and the same thing for the last one. And paste that in. Now keep in mind that since this is sandbox and I'm doing it to test, this is testing credentials. So that's why I'm typing it in the sandbox mode, but the live credentials are exactly the same process, except it's on your paypal.com live account. So next we'll need the PDT token. We'll head back to our profile, back to the same selling tools, and we'll click on website preferences. We'll click on update. So here, by default, you might have this to off and you might have this blank. That's completely fine. All you need to do is turn this on. Get the return URL, which you could find by clicking the documentation, clicking on PDT, and highlighting and copying this. So we'll click that and we'll put that in there. The next thing you want to do is check the payment data transfer, which is the PDT. We want to turn this on. It will be turned off by default, but you want to turn it on, and you're not going to see this until just a moment. So for now, you won't see this. We'll go down. If you have Prestashop 1.7, you want to turn this off, which is encrypted website payments. If you have Prestashop 1.6, you want to turn this on. PayPal account optional, that is up to you. And then you could click on Save. So we'll click Save. We'll go back to My Selling Tools. We'll go back to Website Preferences. Click Update once again. And then now you'll see the PDT token, which is here under Identity Token. We'll copy that. Make sure you don't get any other characters besides these. We'll copy that and break that in and paste that. So once we are done, we'll click on Save. And then since this is a demo, it's not going to change, but it's going to let you know the settings have been changed. If you have a green check mark, then that means you have correct information here. Now, the green check mark checks the email account, the API user, password, and signature, but does not check the PDT token. So you have to make sure that that is correct. So we've covered the PDT and pretty much all the credentials. There is one last thing we need to enable, which is the IPN. The IPN is a notification system that runs on top of PDT, which allows us to have more stable order conversions. So the next thing we'll do is we'll head back to Profile, and it's going to be in the same place, My Selling Tools. We are going to click Instant Payment Notifications. So we'll go ahead and click Update. If it is turned off, all we have to do is turn it on and then click Edit Settings. To get the IPN URL, you will have this blank by default. You just go to IPN in the back of your module, and you'll select this and copy and paste it. Now, keep in mind that even though you are pasting this on here, you could still use this module on several different Prestashop installations with only one PayPal account. And the reason is because at the time of the payment, the module actually overrides whatever is here. This is just done as a backup, but either way, the module will override that. So you could use this module on different Prestashop installations with the same PayPal account. So once we are done, we click on Receive IPN Messages, enabled, we'll click Save, and that's all we really need. If you're using Sandbox, you want to make sure that you have Sandbox mode turned on, which is set to yes by default. If you are ready to go for live, you want to make sure that you turn this to off, and you click Save, and that will use the live credentials. Now, if you have any questions or any concerns, or do you have any ideas of how you would like to implement some new functions to this, just be sure to give us a message and we'll be glad to help.